Good everyone, welcome to this video, and today we have a combo request. I was about to say sub request then, for the T-126 and the IL-2 1941 requested by the Pudding Fox. And foxes are an interesting animal because we sometimes get them in my garden, and they are very interesting creatures to say the least. But I highly doubt a fox is watching my YouTube videos. But anyway, jokes aside. And today's requested the T-126 and IL-2 1941, which, well, the IL-2 is a bit of a fake one because I've never found any information on a IL-2 carrying 20mm Shavak. But if anyone happens to have that, please do put it in the comments below. So the T-126 is a now rank 2, same with the T-50, battle rating 2.7 scout light tank. Obviously the T-50 is more of a scout due to its higher top speed, whilst the T-126 is more of a brawler but can still scout if needed. I've already given this tank a decent review. I quite like it, and obviously I've gone back and put a pinned comment on the T-126 basically stating, look, it's gone up to rank 2, the price has gone up to 850 golden eagles, I still think it's worth it. Oxy recently did a video, and he said it wasn't really worth it. I disagree. This tank is really good. And, well, in real life, this thing didn't exactly have a stellar reputation because, well, I think it was like 300 rubles less than a T-34, and obviously the T-34 had a bigger gun, similar armor, and it was just easier to produce a T-34 because of that bigger gun. The 45mm 20K doesn't really come with a HE shell. The only one that does is the T80. And if you're using HE out of a 45mm, you are a masochist. But hey, it's something to consider, and well, the T-126 I think is still a worthy buy. As for the IL-2, I haven't flown this version in quite some time. I did have to go and spend a shit ton of SL because, well, I say a shit ton, more like quite a bit of SL, to get all the various different new modifications on it. Because, well, when they came out, they literally put in a load more new ones, which had stuff like the 25kg bomb, the RS rockets, the RBS rockets, and it was just so much to flipping purchase. And obviously, I bought 30 lots just because, well, I'm going to use them, probably. And let's be real, I'm on 36 million SL, so do I care? Probably not. But anyway, less of the blabbering, because, well, that seems to be a running gag. And let's get into the battle. So I will see you all in the first game. Well, we got our first game. I was just checking a meme on Discord. And, well, Finland, I'll take it. This was actually the map where I got my second game in this tank, because obviously that was back when I had a really shit graphics card, and well, now I don't. Although Gaijin for some reason seems to still kick me in the balls when it comes to FPS. I mean, at the moment it's at 160, but when we get into this game it'll be like 140-ish, when I used to be able to run 200. Alright, and yes, I do have all the skins on this tank, because, well, when you're killing a lot of shit just by bouncing a lot of stuff, you tend to get your skins quite quickly. So we're not top dog, but we are close to it. I think this is a 3-3 game if I paid attention to the SL cost. Not the SL cost, the spawn point cost. Let's have a look at the team. MX-13, yeah, that's going to be 3-3. That's fine by me. So we don't have stellar mobility, but we can at least get into a good position early. So we're fighting the Americans, the British, and the Japanese. The Japanese will probably be the more important targets, other than the British. The British have got pretty decent guns that can cut through this thing like a hot knife through butter. The Americans at this BR have the short 75, which can sometimes go through the upper frontal plate, but that's not to be relied upon. What I do find funny about the T-126 is that people actually try and aim for the vision ports on the front. So if you look on the front, you'll see a load of vision port bulges. They think those are weak spots. They're not. They're not classed as weak spots. I think they should be, but that's just a small point of note for those that are interested, of course. Alright, well we don't really need a lot of spawn points to get into plane. I mean 540 and we've already got 330 because of the lack of spawn points it takes to spawn in a quote, light tank. Get your driver. That's one. I think I just saw something there. Yes, I did. It's a locust. There you go, you little shit. That should be enough. Yeah, that's already enough. But, well, this is a combo request. I'm not just going to jump into plane straight away. You need some degree of action, like, you don't want to have in, like, loads of fake explosions or something like that. Like, nah. You've got to get something in, at least, so... Holy shit balls! Okay, there's a lot of them here. That's a Valentine. Beep. 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 We're reversing. I mean, this thing doesn't have a great reverse. But you get the idea. Oh, come on, that should have nailed the engine. Is that the front or back of his turret? It's the front of his turret. That's him dealt with. I'm loading APCR for the Valentine. That's why I fired the APCR round at the M5 there. But you can just see, even though people consider the 45mm a bit crap, it is a perfectly serviceable weapon, even at this BR. Where some might consider it outdated, but this ain't too bad actually. You dead? Yes you are, Mr. Ho-I. This enemy team is just getting slaughtered right now. Well, let's move up. We're probably going to get shot in the side through these trees, I bet. Oh god, no! No, 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 no! That's a 105. Right, well, I'm glad I hit the 2 key, like water tank style. I can't remember which side the American tankers have their gunner on. I think it's the left. Well, that's his breach dealt with. Did he just... I'm sorry, did you just pen my turret with a 50 cal? I mean, the turret ring you might. Unless it was that little shit, in which case I can understand that. I'll wait for his turret crew to come back in. There we go. So this thing is an absolute beast. Once you get it angled, it's probably one of the toughest tanks at this BR. Move up nice and carefully here. That's a Crusader Mark III, so that thing's got the 6-pounder! He bounced off. Hee. What's that? Oh, it's a chee-hee-hee-hee. Or rather, was a chee-hee-hee. That's an LVT, I think. Yep, that's an LVT. We're up to 9 kills. Let's see if we can make it 10 before we jump in the plane. Where's the Crusader gone? Is he dead? He must be. Well, there's my answer about my armor being penetrated. Chi Nu, with that depression angle, has got more than hope to do that. And even then he went for the turret. Smart move. He's the only member of his team that actually went for the fucking turret, so you've got to give him credit. Like, give him where credit's due. So, just need to check if my guns are split. No, they are not. So I'll quickly split them now. Yeah, this is the quadricolor camouflage that you can unlock on this thing. It's very ugly, and that's why I wanted to put it on, because this thing is not a proper IL-2. Even those early... Well, Area Fleet knows what they're called, but they're very early clip fit? Or something like that? I think they're clip fit. They're like 30 rounds apiece, or like 60 rounds apiece. And they're very early 23mm cannons. This is before the VYAs, mind you. What's that? Well, we didn't get to make it 10, but we can make it 10 in the aircraft, that's for definite. That looks Japanese, let's see if we can deal with that. No, that's a Dauntless. Kill assist on the LVT. Poor shooting on my part, that is a Dauntless. I'm not going to be able to follow him through this turn, but I can pop the landing flaps. Are you really trying to drive by me with your flipping 30 cals? Ow. He's actually getting to do it. The IL-2 is pretty tanky, so it's no big deal. I'm being shot at by something else. It's a 50 cal I can hear going off, that explains it. Here we go. Ow, ow, ow. What is shooting me? Ow, this is painful. Is there anything on the flank? Because, well, we're quite badly damaged. I think that's our culprit over there. Ow, 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 ow. It's hidden in there. Oh, don't you just love that when two rockets land right beside a fucking half-track and do jack shit? So, we've lost tail control, and, well, we're not getting this thing back to base with a red engine. Ivan, prepare for landing. Oh. Yep, that wasn't great, but I think I have a backup for the plane anyway. Oh dear. M16 half-tracks. 1 minute they take rockets. Yeah, anything lands in the same postcode as my M16 half-track, it instantly dies, but it's fine, I've got a backup for the IL-2. But did you notice as well, when I was using the 20 mils, they were sparking like crazy against that, against that SBD, they were sparking a bit, I noticed. And I'm running the belts that are supposed, well, that we tried to use to prevent that. Yeah, guys, give us the early 23s on this thing if you're gonna go down the 20mm combat. I reckon it's because this thing would struggle with newer players with the earlier 23mm cannons because of their lack of ammo. Alright, where is he? So we need to deal with those half-tracks either way. There we go. That's one. But I don't know if they have any more. I don't have any planes up. At least. There's another half-track. Jesus fucking Christ. Are you kidding me? How much 20mm does it take to take out a fucking half-track? Clearly 3/4 of the ammo load. Fuck me. Engine takes one smack from a 50 and immediately starts overheating and burning itself to death. Oh, you're pissing me off. Have some rockets. Alright, you'll get carpet bombed. Enjoy. I don't even care that you just took out the engine. Enjoy. Honestly. I'm sorry, but 20mm not killing a half-track? That's a load of bollocks. I'm gonna have to put this thing down. Yeah, I don't really care what happens to the plane. I mean, I've got backups for it and the repairs are cheap. Same with the tank. Still got free repairs on that thing. I just love that shit, though. Yeah, well, we only lost 2 vehicles in the end. We didn't lose a 3rd. Because I managed to keep the plane at sufficient speed. A Viking Fury trophy. No one cares. But I'll take the daily task either way. Well, not a bad result. I mean, could have been better, certainly for the plane, but for the tank, that was pretty dang impressive. I mean, it was only the turret shot that killed us, and well, if there's one thing the T-126 lacks, it's sufficient turret armor. I mean, 40 millimeters thick, and he hit right about, I think it was about here is where he hit. Bear in mind that is just the 45 millimeter. It was around about here or something. And he just penetrated and hit the turret. That's what you should do. If you ever meet a T-126, never shoot it in the hull. Like, literally, if you shoot the hull of this thing, you're a dumbass. Shoot the cheeks of the turret. Or alternatively, if you want to go for a bit harder shot, go for the turret ring. But if it's very hard to pull this off, but if you do, you get a shot like this. And if it's a big enough shell, it will actually kill the T-126 in one shot. Same goes for the turret cheeks. If you've got a big enough shot, it can just do it. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this combo request. I'm going to go off and record the last one I have, and then I've got 2 low priority sub requests to do, and that's it for sub requests. So if you've got any additional requests, I mean, I could take them, but obviously we will have the patch and the patch stuff to do, so just bear in mind that patch stuff will come first, then your requests. I always do patch stuff as priority. Well, obviously not the jets, because, well, fuck the jets. But anyway, I'm going to go off and record Bertie's combo request, and I'll see you all on the next one.